Hello my dear students, this video is going to be on electoral process in India. So India is the largest democracy in the world. More people vote in elections in India than in entire Europe and USA put together. The government has monumental task in providing infrastructure and facilities for millions of voters in country during election. Understanding the importance of election, the Constitution of India has provided a separate chapter dealing with the conduction of election. So in this video we are going to understand the electoral procedure. The electoral procedure consists of the several steps. First one is notification of election, notification regarding nomination and withdrawal, filling of nomination paper, verification of acceptance or rejection of nomination paper, election campaign, polling process, counting of votes and announcement of results. Now each step we are going to understand in detail. So the first one is notification of election. So here the President of India issues the notification for election to Lok Sabha, while at the same time the Governor issues notification for election to the State Legislative Assembly, both on the advice of Election Commission. This is the formal commencement of electoral process. Then is notification regarding nomination and withdrawal. Here the Election Commission announces the dates for filling of nomination papers and their withdrawal. A candidate is allowed to contest in multiple constituencies. Then the next step is filling of nomination paper. Various political parties issue B forms to their candidates who are going to contest the election under those parties. The nomination paper should be accompanied by a deposit. All candidates should also declare assets in their name and in the name of their family. So this is the main procedure during filling of nomination paper. Then the next step is verification and acceptance or rejection of nomination paper. After the last date for the submission of nomination paper, the concerned officer of the Election Commission will verify them. The Election Commission accept those which are in order and reject those which are not in order. After verification of paper is over, the name of the candidates in the elections are announced. The next is election campaign. So here the candidates are then allowed to undertake campaign without violating the code of conduct. Then the next step is polling process. Polling takes place for a fixed duration and is normally from 8 am to 5 pm. The Election Commission has to continuously keep a vigil for any violation of rules. The polling process is greatly helped by the fact that we use electronic voting machine these days over manual voting. So this is the main process which is involved in the polling. Then, and one more point I would like to add on to the election campaign is that campaign is done for a period of about 2 weeks and the campaign should stop 36 hours before the commencement of the polling. Then moving on to the counting of votes and announcement of results. So here counting of votes is done in the presence of representatives of each candidate of all the constituencies. The candidates who secures the highest number of votes in each constituency is declared elected and he is given a certificate to confirm his election. So these are the main procedures that is followed, that is the electoral procedure mentioned in our Indian Constitution. Thank you.